All right, this is day 25 in the Marriage Motivator series, and today we're talking about 11 ways to improve and boost, everybody say boost your sex life. Number one, if your past is a hindrance to your sex life, I would get counseling immediately. Number two, pray about your sex life. God invented it, so you might as well pray about it. And number three, you must talk to your spouse about it. You just got to. And I know many times it ends in an argument or whatever, but you still have to talk about it. Here's a great question to ask your spouse. Hey, what do you want out of our sexual relationship in this season? Just ask them. Another question to ask would be, how often do you want to have sex? Once a week, once a month, once a year, twice a week, 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, just the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or on the hour, every hour. In general, if women were like men, we'd never get anything done. Hey, don't feel bad about your sexual differences. I've discovered that 90% of couples disagree on the frequency of sex. Other questions to ask your spouse: what turns you on? What do you like? What positions do you like? Hey, how do you want me to dress for bed? Do you like boxer briefs or just boxers or tidy whities? Would you like for me to shower before bed? You want me to wear cologne or perfume? Or do you want me buck naked or partially dressed? Would you like music playing or the TV on? And by the way, who should instigate sex? You really don't want anything to distract your intimate time together. So it's very wise to discuss these things, talk about them, and then come to an agreement. And the fourth way to increase and boost your sex life would be to schedule sex. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, that's going to take the spontaneity out of it. Well, not really. Let me ask you a question. Do you schedule your vacation? Yes, you do. And when you schedule a vacation, like we have one scheduled for this summer, boy, I really look forward to it. I mean, I think about it almost every day. So I'm excited about it. And that's the same way you'll feel when you schedule sex. Scheduling sex actually relieves a lot of stress, anger, and anxiety. Scheduling sex may be the answer you've been looking for. Maybe you've been very frustrated in your sex life because of the irregularity of it. I know from a man's perspective that when he's scheduled to have sex that night with his wife, and if he's at work, it's a much better day at work, I promise you. Now, a word to the wise. If you have sex scheduled and something comes up to where you can't have sex, like a gut bomb or something like that. Yes, I said a gut bomb. That means you got an upset stomach. Anyway, be sure and do it tomorrow night, if at all possible. And some couples have sex only when she wants to. And this is not good. It's actually controlling and mean. And this will make him very vulnerable to the devil's temptations. Number five, celebrate special days with sex. Remember, we're talking about how to increase and boost your sex life. So I have comprised a list of the world's best days to have sex. You ready? Here we go. Birthdays, when he or she leaves for a trip, when he or she gets back from a trip. Father's Day, maybe Mother's Day, when you have 4 kids and they're all out of the house for a while. Wedding anniversary, when you get a promotion at work, when your team wins. Now, we're Mississippi State fans, and so we don't really win a whole lot in football, but when we do, oh, it's a celebration. We're talking cool in the gang time. Anyway, so back to my list. When you're in a hotel, after date night, Halloween night, Christmas, New Year's Eve, when you're on vacation, Valentine's Day, and July the 4th. And if you want to include New Year's Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, President's Day, Good Friday, Easter, Memorial Day, Labor Day, Veterans Day, and Thanksgiving, go right ahead. Anyway, the deal is discuss with your spouse. Once again, it's all about communication. Number six, have his night and her night. In other words, one night do what he wants to do, if you agree, and another night do what she wants to do, if you agree. But anyway, once again, this takes what? Communication. Number seven, speak your spouse's love language. I know I talk about this a lot, but I'm telling you, it is critical that you speak your spouse's love language. Number eight, stay or get in shape physically. Exercise together if you want to. I could go on and on and on about the benefits of exercise. I'm telling you, it affects every area in your life. And so I'm just going to give you a few things about the benefits of exercise. You ready? Exercise increases blood flow, which increases libidos in men and women. Exercise helps reduce stress and anxiety, both of which are libido killers, by the way. Exercise increases your self esteem and body image, which gives you more confidence and sexiness in the bedroom. Dr. Tina Penhollis states, being physically active seems to be a potent aphrodisiac for women. Exercise gives you more energy and improves your breathing during sex. Exercise can help prevent all the excuses for not wanting to have sex, like, I'm tired, I'm not in the mood, I'm stressed, my head hurts. Do you know that there are many times whenever my head starts hurting, that if I'll just take a walk or something like that, or do some type of exercise, get on the treadmill or elliptical or something, that my headache goes away? Now, not always, but many times it actually does. Another thing about exercise is that it can help prevent sickness and many, many diseases. All you got to do is Google that. The more in shape you are, the more respect you get, by the way. And the more in shape you are, the more energy you have to play with your spouse, your kids, and your grandkids. And the ninth way to increase and boost your sex life would be to eat healthy and get plenty of sleep if at all possible. Now, here are some foods that actually help boost your sex life from Healthline. It says oysters, lobster, crab, beef, chicken, pork, salmon, nuts and seeds, apples, strawberries, blueberries, dark colored grapes, cherries, citrus fruits, beets, spinach, lettuce, celery, and radishes. So there you have it, guys. Go to the grocery store. Number 10, get with your spouse and create a bucket list of places of interest, if you know what I mean, and use your own imagination here. And the 11th way to increase and boost your sex life would be share your fantasies with each other. In the next video, we're going to talk about what every single person needs to do before getting married.